Hello, name's Aiden, and yeah, this is a unique environment that I'm in. Um, so I just wanted to talk about like stuff, whatever comes to my mind, because I'm gonna let it authentically flow, then rather than writing a script, because I don't really care. Too, but whoever, whatever happens, happens. Whatever talk about, I talk about. So one of the main ideas that I want to talk about is relationships and bonds and connections with people. You know anything about me, and something that you'll probably learn through these videos is that I value connections. I'm very passionate about that. Um, I I don't know. I just when it comes to me, that's something I'm kind of learning to grow into. Is that I think connections are everything. I believe that having connections leads to growth, both personal and I mean not personal, both physically and mentally. Because some things in life that you can't really do alone. I think I mean, it's in our nature to be social. We're social creatures, and I believe if you struggle with like social anxiety or whatever that may be preventing you to connect, I think the best way to overcome that is face it. Because I used to be very, you know, socially unadaptive, I guess. I don't know. That I realized that what makes life so much more happier and full of life is when it's spent with other people. And I believe that I think kind of connects with the idea of love. That I think love is the key to everything. Because obviously there's sometimes where you're gonna experience something that's really the greatest. That's okay. Maybe it just wasn't right because the girl that I'm talking to, or that I have a really close connection with, and there's a lot of things she taught me. Definitely, because I used to have the perspective of, I mean, I still struggle with it sometimes because I'm just be vulnerable. Um, she taught me that rushing to a relationship is not always doesn't always need to be the answer. When you connect with someone you like, it doesn't mean you have to go in a relationship with them. Because she's told me that she sent me like a quote, showed me a quote, basically said that like basis was um, sometimes rushing into a relationship is not the key. Allowing yourself to grow emotionally with that intimacy as friends deepens the connection, and I think that makes it more valuable in the end. Not saying that love is not valuable, because I don't think there really is a value in love. Um, just it's different for everyone. I mean, I think everything in life doesn't really have a universal meaning. That's kind of subjective, but yeah. I don't know. I just wanted to talk and yeah, more on the idea of like bonds and stuff and connections. That why I think it's so important to have connections is that I think it leads to a bunch of growth. And once again, I'm the person that really loves the idea of growing and self exploration as a human being. Because I think all is, whereas I think in today's culture, we're in a very like hustler grind type culture where I need to get better every day. Usually it's towards the goal of financial goals. Um, Sometimes I feel like being to reflect, like, am I okay with who I am right now? I think that's a good thing to do. Um, I will answer that question. Do I think I'm okay with who I am now? Yes. I think that I have enough. I am enough. Um, it's also I've been trying to practice self-love lately. Um, I can definitely see the growth in me as a person because me compared to maybe even 2 months ago is completely different because I feel like every day you're kind of renewing yourself, even if it's slight. You're renewing yourself, and I like that. I like that idea of renewal. It also can kind of contradict with being okay with who you are, but I mean more on the aspect of time doesn't stop, and with time, change is inevitable. And I don't know, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I just believe that connections, just bonds with people are important. Because obviously you only live once, and that's engraved in my head. Like, damn, I only live once, and that kind of like connects with existentialism in a way. That like kind of realize that you know, or just an existential crisis, I guess. I don't know. Like it's weird to think that you like only live once, and every day goes by. And obviously, I'm not perfect. There's days where I struggle with that belief of I don't need anyone. I'm gonna be a really tough man and be I don't know. But I genuinely think the best way to have a good life is with other people, through other people. Um, I think solitude is nice. That's kind of what I'm doing right now is talking to myself in solitude. So, not solitude. There's ants and bugs, trees, air, leaves, deer around me. So I don't know, but I just really happy with all the people that I love and know. All my friends, the girl that I was talking about earlier. Really thankful for her because she's taught me more than anyone has. Um, and I love her a lot. I think she's really cool. And I hope that whoever this video may come across, I hope you can, I don't know, learn something. I don't know. Do whatever you want. Take whatever you want from this video. Maybe I'm just a guy talking to himself. You might see me as a weird person, but I don't really care. Because I just want to use this as a way of like reflecting, showing my growth as a person. Because in 10 years I can look back at this like, wow, I can't believe that was me. And obviously, I hope I have a positive outlook on myself in the future from now. Because you know, another thing that I struggle with is uncertainty. Um, but yeah, there's steers behind me, something back there. But yeah, that's scary. I hope it doesn't like come walking towards me and tries to tell me or something. Never mind, it's a squirrel. Yeah, wow. Anyways, where was I? Yeah, I'm a person that focuses on uncertainty. Like, I'm very uncertain about the future. And there's days where I fear the future. I fear it. But also, what's my saving grace is realizing that being in the present is the only way to really achieve peace. Being in the future causes stress, being in the past causes depression. Because the past has already happened, you can't do anything about it. The future is yet to come, so you can't really do anything. And I don't know. There's a lot that I've been trying to learn and gain because I feel like sometimes it's me. I'm very. I try to stay positive. Um, those days like yesterday, I was kind of a bit of emotional because I was uncertain about my relationship with the girl that I was previously mentioning. If you are watching this, hi. I hope you are doing well. Um, yeah, and I don't know. I feel like with this, just with time, I think in order to have a good life, it's just the less you have, the more you have in a way. I believe that I want to live a life that's not completely stressed out, where I'm living paycheck to paycheck in the future, because that's not something I want. I really do want to, like, my dream is to rent like a, or buy a van, transform it into like a little bed in the back, and just go traveling. And hopefully that happens, because I want to live a life that is determined on me. It's not predetermined by other factors. I mean, everything is technically predetermined if you go on this philosophical idea of, you know, is everything predetermined? I don't think so. I mean, also, it's like, I'm like yes and no, 50-50. And I also really like philosophy. I think philosophy's nice. It's been really cool. Maybe I'll talk about philosophy. Maybe this will be a philosophy channel or something. I don't know, but I'm just kind of exploring my options with this. And hopefully, whoever's watching this, I hope you're doing well. I love you. Um, and I hope that you take something away from this video. Because once again, I just want to be authentic. I don't really want any type of, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, like and subscribe for more content. Nah, nah. I'm gonna post what I want. Because this is more of a channel that I want to kind of just explore myself and see the growth that I have. Maybe eventually in the future I will get better at editing, all that, because I'm not good at editing. I have no idea how to do it. And yeah, I think everything will come. Just gotta let it be. Thank you for listening. This is probably the end of this, unless I come up with anything else to say. Maybe next video I'll talk more about love, like romantically. Because today was just kind of more about like connections and bond. In terms of the videos, I think connections are important. You should connect with more people, because you only live once and you only get to have connection with that specific person, because they're 1 out of 8 billion. They're really unique. Not another person like another person. So you might as well cherish the moments and learn from them. Because I think you can learn a lot from everyone that you meet. Like, I mean, it's not a person, but nature and trees has taught me how to be patient. Patient, patient is required in growth. Like, to grow, it requires patience. And something I learned from some people, like the girl that I mentioned earlier. I don't know. It's the only thing that's going to my head. Is that just gotta let things flow. Let things be. Because I think trying to control things just makes your life worse. Because when you try to control things, you have structured expectations, and they usually aren't met unless you're lucky in something. I don't know. But don't ever do that. Don't ever have expectations on something that you cannot control, because it's uncertain. And that's a bad uncertainty. Don't do that. Unless it's like, I don't know, I guess it's the exercise. Obviously, you can control your exercise and all that. But I'm talking more like mental wise, I guess. Um, but anyways, speak to people, be social, be live, be I don't know, just explore, be you, just be you. Yeah, I don't know what I'm really saying. Saying whatever comes to my mind. But anyways, thank you for listening. I hope you guys have a great day. Whoever's listening to this, Kalei, if you're listening to this, hi buddy. Hope you're doing well. Love you a lot. And any other of my friends watching this, hello. Hope you're doing well. Have a good day. But yeah, I think today's May 9th, 2026. So, yeah, but anyone that I do not know who's watching this, hope you have an amazing day. Love you guys. And thank you for listening. Hope you have an amazing day. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.